We are back, Saints franchise against my former franchise team, the Detroit Lions. And they've been on quite a run since I rebuilt them, head coach Gene Dangus. We have made some slight slider changes. CPU quarterback accuracy has been boosted. It was 12 or something like that. People are saying, why was it so low? So you got to remember, with the new slider changes, with the new game setting, based off of the sliders I'm following, linked below in the past couple of videos, that's just what the number needed to be, or close to it, in order to get the desired, more realistic gameplay. But that being said, I'm still looking for more of a challenge. I'm tweaking things as we go. But the Lions could be quite a challenge today. They're a very good team. 86 overall with an 88 offense, 85 defense. This is going to be the best team we've played all year. And it's going to be a tough episode potentially, because the Lions and Ravens are both very, very good. And apparently with these new settings, Bijan Robinson's going to play really well for the Falcons. So we've got kind of a gauntlet here in the next few weeks. Then we have the bye week, then it gets a little bit easier. But picks back up with the Eagles, the Packers, Chiefs on the schedule. So this is not that easy, but we are off to a 2-1 start. We'll be playing the 2-1 Detroit Lions and hopefully taking them out. We unfortunately will be without our best receiving threat in Chris Olave today, which means not only are we going to need more from the wide receivers, but also from the rookie tight end Manu Escobar. No Chris Olave. That is a pretty big loss. Practice injuries are so frustrating. They do happen. And we're going to have to figure out how to beat the best team we've played all year without our best receiver coming off of his best offensive game. This is not ideal. This video is sponsored by Underdog, the absolute best place to play daily fantasy sports. They're offering so many different specials, so many different ways to play, whether it be pick'em, drafts, best ball, whatever you want to do, they've got it. Remember to play responsibly, and this is what I'm playing responsibly on Sunday. Kyle Pitts, Zay Flowers, Puka Nacua higher receiving yards at those respective numbers. Joe Flacco higher pass attempts, and J.K. Dobbins higher rush attempts in his return against his former team, the Chargers. But with Underdog, you can actually click on these players and raise or lower their number, which will affect the multiplier. But it means even though you may make less money, it's easier to win. So I'm taking pretty much 10 yards of all of those predictions, all of those numbers there on Underdog to get Kyle Pitts higher at 29.5, Flowers at 59.5, Nacua at 69.5. Lower the attempts on Flacco, lower the rush attempts on Dobbins. It's still 50 to win 241. And this should make it a lot easier. 5-man entries are extremely risky. I would suggest taking your best 3 out of these if you want to tail. And of course, add a free pick alongside it. Malik Neighbors to record a yard of any kind. It's a completely free pick. Use code BENGAL on Underdog. The link is down there in the description. They will give so many different bonuses, deposit matches, special deals like this one. Use code BENGAL. Link is down in the description. Remember to play responsibly. Underdog for sponsoring this video. This receiving core is so bad. It's not like we really even have anybody to elevate off the practice squad either. Carl Meadows, the rookie out of Boise State, would be the option. He honestly does have a similar skill set to Chris Olave. He's just very bad at things. I'm still really interested to see what the dev trait for Carlos Wesley is. We're actually not that close to finding out. He's got great strength, run blocking. He's really, really solid. But if he's only got star dev, it's going to be slightly disappointing. We're going to find out at some point. But we are going to be jumping in week 4 on the road versus the Lions. Let's see what we can do. The Lions take the field. I was feeling kind of good about this matchup because we've been playing good football. We've been running the ball well, and then we've been using that to set up the pass. I know it sounds cliche, but it really does work, especially if you're going to work off play action. Tyler Shucks looked fairly good, but now without Chris Olave, I fear that we may end up looking quite one-dimensional. because we can't, as we know, rely on Elijah Moore or Brandon Cooks. Certainly not Bub Means or Mason Tipton. So I don't know how we're going to throw the ball if it's not to Manu Escobar. And if the Lions show some type of ability to stop the run, we're going to be in trouble. We need our defense to play well. I'm not sure we have the speed to keep up with Jahmyr Gibbs, but we're going to do our best. And already it's a huge play off the left side. Jahmyr Gibbs for close to 30. And now there's an injury. Not an important one. Reed is a special teamer, but still, I mean, would like to stay at full strength if possible. Oh, good play. Chase Young bringing down Jared Goff. Not falling for play action. You know, if it had been a run, we would have been screwed. He did not contain it all. Jahmyr Gibbs would have been gone. But he wasn't, because it wasn't a run. Lions backed up by 5. It's a good spot to be in. They're on the edge of field goal range, probably, if they get close to that first down marker. So if we can just keep them in front of us, we're going to be in a decent spot. I'm down to bend but not break. If we give them a field goal from around this spot, I'd be okay with that, I guess. Oh, we need to change. We need to get into his zone coverage. Get into his zone defense. Laporta is uncovered. One-handed catch. No, he drops it. Justin Reed over to make the play. There's another injury. Is it Danny Stutzman holding his right wrist or kind of flexing it out? He'll be fine. He's on the bench. He'll be okay. I audible to get into his own defense multiple times. It refused to change. Why is that? I don't know. I did it multiple times. Nothing. Force a punt anyway, though. And here is Tyler Shuck. Last season, over 3,000 yards passing, 26 touchdowns. Does not include the interceptions, as Danny Stutzman is just dealing with a little bit of elbow bursitis. He'll be fine. And we'll take the field at the 30. Decent starting field position for us. We'll see if we make anything happen. The receivers are really just not where we need them to be, but decent enough blocking. Kamara should get 3 or 4 here. And it's going to be more Alvin Kamara. Run up the middle. He's got space. He's got the first. And there's another injury. It's Brandon Cooks. It's an injury every play. He looks like he's going to be okay, but at least for this drive, maybe, we are down to receiver 3 and 4 as the guys are going to be out of the field every play, but it may not matter. Kamara with the cutback up the field. Kirby Joseph in pursuit will bring him down. Brian Branch there to save the touchdown as well. But what an electric start for this offense as AK continues to carry us. Big gain for our best offensive player. And it's 1st and 10 from the 13. We are knocking on the door. And we've got to run the ball here. Why is this a pass? I hit X and then I hit Y. And now there's a flag. False start? Okay, dude. I don't know why I feel like my controller doesn't work half the time. I must have hit something else, right? We're going for Escobar. Brian Branch in coverage. He's able to knock it away. It's a tough matchup for us, and I didn't really consider that. Arguably their best defensive player, at least outside of the front 4. Hutchinson, obviously, I think is in that conversation, but Branch is such a special player. I didn't really think that he would be on the tight end very much. I didn't really think about that matchup, and it looks like that's going to be the designated take Manu Escobar out of the game player. So I don't know how we can look to abuse that matchup. It looks like it's going to be fairly difficult. I'd like to put Escobar in some type of like a skinny post, but it's not really an option. I want like one more step here. Pass lead inside, see if we can get it over Jack Campbell. Kamara hopefully drags him down. I'm looking at Escobar for a touchdown. But we're going to throw underneath for Cooks back from injury. It's not a good throw. I really feel like that could have been a touchdown. Have to settle for 3. First points of the game, though, not bad. But the potential was there for so much more. The false start hurt. The inaccurate throw hurt. See the numbers there for Gibbs, having a really nice season already. 46 carries for 260 yards through 3 games. But we're going to try and contain him today. It's just that speed is so tough to deal with. We're going to have to be really, really careful. Had over 100 yards rushing last week. Scored a touchdown. We know he's going to be a big part of their offense. We just need to try and limit what he can do. Which is, I guess, force him back inside. But even then, that's a scary proposition. He's got such home run speed. It's going to be a halfback slip screen. We can't quite get out there. Gibbs able to make a man miss. Julian Blackman takes out his legs. Here's what we need to do. Obviously, there's a negative connotation around Bounty Gate, but was it all bad? No, it was. But also, if something happened to Jahmyr Gibbs in the game, let me actually just stop. We're going to force a punt. Do we return this here? I think we do. I think we've got a little bit of space. Oh, I didn't think that was going to get blocked. We'll take that, though. Deontay Boyd with a +3 on the touchback. What would have been out to the 23. And sets up 1st and 10. Can we hit him off play action on the first play? They don't fall for it at all. But Shuck gets on the move. He's wide open up the middle. And slides for the first. I think the next time the CPU falls for play action will coincidentally be the first time. It's never happened. This is an insane decision. Down the field for Escobar. He just doesn't have the speed. It was an insane choice. I think we had something open on the wide side of the field. There's Escobar making the catch. 3rd and 6. And there's an injury timeout. It's the rookie Carlos Wesley. We are dealing with so many injuries. I get it's the National Football League. Football is a dangerous game. It happens, but this is a lot. And it's not really any for the Lions right now. 3rd and 6. We're going over the top. One-on-one for Means! And he means business. Tyler Shuck put it up. Perfect throw. Bub Means. I did not think he was going to catch this. Shuck with the poise in the pocket despite pressure. And Bub Means just makes the catch. A perfect throw. It doesn't get any better than that. Pitch left to Kamara. Matavao needs to pick that up. He doesn't. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, Kamara only gets 6, which is still good. But the possibility for much, much more was there. Like 7 more, probably. Wesley back in the game. Good block. Kamara down to the 1. 5 for 68. And an awesome start for him. You get a lot of Lions here close to the line of scrimmage. That makes sense. But the counter run works pretty well. They pushed too deep into the backfield and did not get to the ball. Kind of ran past the action there. And Alvin Kamara takes advantage. Easy touchdown, and it's 10-0 Saints. What a start. It's going to be a run. Oh, it's play action. It's a pitch to Laporta. Good tackle made on him. That got scary off the play action there. I don't even know who we're supposed to be on. Laporta's wide open. So is that. Jamison Williams out towards midfield. There were a lot of open options there. There's a run. We need to get to the outside on Gibbs. He goes back inside. He's got even too much speed for Deontay Boyd. It is a Jahmyr Gibbs 52-yard touchdown. I felt like we were in decent position there a couple of times, and Gibbs just has so much speed. He's able to eliminate pursuit angles and find the end zone. Like, I feel like Pete Warner was close. We just couldn't quite get to the spot. And Deontay Boyd is our fastest defender. He's got 95 speed. He couldn't even catch up to Gibbs. That's the end of the first quarter. Got a 3-point lead. Let's look to extend that here in the second quarter after 1 in Detroit. Well, we know it's got to be more of Alvin Kamara, but Hutchinson makes the play off the backside. Malcolm Rodriguez was there as well. I still feel like we can run the ball on second down. I mean, they're showing linebackers creeping up to the line here. We might be able to take advantage of that if we can block for him, and we do. Let's go, Kamara. See, that's the problem. Because if when the Lions get aggressive here, they bring up all their backers into the A gap, into the B gap. If we can run by them, they're in real trouble. And Kamara doesn't really have that home run speed, but he's obviously able to get enough as Lee McNeil is there. 2nd and 12. Probably don't feel comfortable running off this. We might be able to catch him napping and hit him with something off play action. That's going to be a mistake. It's intercepted by Brian Branch. We just tried to get too fancy there. It's too tough of a throw. Rolling out to the non-throwing side and trying to get extra yardage up the field. Brian Branch really did a great job taking away both routes, underneath and intermediate. But it's a throw under pressure with not enough space to not a great receiver. There's just no scenario where that works out well. Gotta be smarter than that. Nice tackle. Jalen Ford, ball's loose. It's recovered by Goff. Man, that's where we need to take advantage. That is a gift from Detroit. They wanted to give us the football back. Jalen Ford hit Gibbs first, and then you can just see Isaiah Foskey, Clayton Kramer getting close to the ball. It looks like it was Foskey who put his helmet or his arm near the ball. It came loose, and then we just couldn't land on it. Justin Reed is right there. Kramer's right there. They kind of fall over, and Jared Goff just scrambling to the football. And they're still in a fine position here. This is 3rd and 6 from our side of the 50. I wonder if they go 4-down territory here or what they decide to do. Goff looking to throw. One-on-one. Boyd in coverage. Got hands up. Incomplete. Good coverage down the field. Detroit does leave the offense out here. Ever aggressive Dan Campbell. I respect it. Let's see if it pays off for them. Good defense, and we got to him. Oh, have a day. Chase Young bringing down Goff. 4th down stop, sack or not, we'll take the field position. We'll take the football. 6 minutes to play. A lot of time here. I'd like to take a lot of it off the clock. We get the football to start the 3rd quarter. If we can somehow just drain all of the 2nd quarter away here, we're going to be in a really, really good spot. RPO, there's Escobar. He makes the catch, and Escobar gets a lot of yards. 2nd and 12. I'm going to run the football here. There's Kamara. Wide open up the middle. Kamara with the juke to the outside. Tackle is made, but Kamara's over 100 here in the first half. I think we're doing a pretty good job with the clock. This is read option, but it's never going to Tyler Chuck here. Well, probably shouldn't be. Kamara gets nothing. Hopefully last play before the 2-minute warning. That's open. Catch made by Mason Tipton. He's down inside the 5. Well, I honestly was not hoping for that many yards there. I'm trying to take so much time off the clock, but we still are basically giving the Lions time to answer. If we could bring this down to like a minute, I'd feel better about it, but we're not going to not score a touchdown if we can score a touchdown. There's the draw. I really don't mind being stopped short there. And now Detroit's calling timeouts. Okay, now we just need to find the end zone as soon as possible. We're going to run the ball on 2nd and goal, though. Let's make them burn a timeout. Kamara can't get by the linebackers. And it's 3rd and goal. I think we got to find a way to get Escobar the football. I think one of these tight ends needs to work here. Juwan Johnson, I could see. Escobar, I could see. And it's going to be Escobar to the outside. Caught up on Bub Means. Doesn't matter. The biggest defensive threat there was from his own teammate, Bub Means. Now, it was an option route. And, of course, Escobar chose to basically run a quick out. And that's why he ran into Bub Means. But Escobar holds on to the football through contact, even if it was his own teammate. Take a second look at it here. Means kind of just forced back inside by the coverage. And I'm honestly surprised Escobar held on to the football. But the rookie tight end from LSU continues to play well. I've been super impressed with him so far. I'm really happy with the draft pick. He hasn't been, like, astounding, but he has been quality, and that's kind of rare for rookie tight ends. Oh, no. Jamison Williams with a step. McKinstry makes the tackle. Inside a minute, Lions down to the 25. I mean, at this point, it almost seems like the Lions are going to score so quickly that we might have time to answer. It's 3rd and 5. A stop here would be really, really interesting because with 3 timeouts in 40 seconds, we could feasibly score. Goff with all day. He's going to run. Hit him. Make him pay. He scrambles to the 13. We're going to help him out with the timeout, which is really helping us out because time is no longer a factor at this point for the Lions offense. At this point, we are trying to potentially score ourselves. Throw to the end zone, touchdown Lions. That looked a little bit too easy. And I don't even know who that is. I think 84 in the Lions. I think Raphael Wilkinson, Lions franchise legend, but it actually appears to be Boo Boo Schuster. Boo Boo Smith. Lions legend Juju Smith-Schuster making the catch. 35 seconds on the clock. We have 2 timeouts. We've got a chance to get in field goal range. Only going to be up by 3 now. We do get the football to start the 3rd quarter, which means if we can get any points here in the first half, that would be amazing. It's just a 1 and 8 second long drive for the Lions. But we are still in a decent spot. Big return here from the rookie running back, Jonathan Adams. Would have been nice. I want to cook up a slip screen to Kamara at some point. All right, we're just going to check down. It's not really a great play. We have to burn a timeout. I think a Kamara slip screen is probably a 3rd down type of play. I really would like to get out of bounds. They're really all over it, though. I wanted to high point it. We ran into pressure. And this is 3rd down. This is where I want the screen. I'm going to find it. Give me a screen, please. 3rd and 3. 21 seconds on the clock. Now, a screen works particularly well against a blitz, which is not what the Lions are doing at all. They're only going to rush probably 3 here. Well, we'll see. Yeah, it's just going to send 3. There's the slip screen. It just wasn't the right play call against the coverage. They only rushed 3. That's the end of the first half. We have the 17-14 lead. Didn't really do what I wanted there at the end of the 2nd quarter. The Lions defense was bad enough that it gave their offense time. And that's just how that goes. Take a look at NFC West football. Cardinals searching for their first win. It's not going to happen today. Brandon Ayuk all the way down the field. 21-18 is your final. 49ers edge out a close one. The Cardinals drop to 0-4 as the sun might be setting on the Kyler Murray era in Arizona. We'll see. Ravens and Colts. Battle of the Baltimore teams, past and present. Here's a quick throw to Josh Downs. Makes a man miss. And it's Aaron Rodgers and the Colts over Lamar Jackson and the Ravens here at the half. What an insane start. Battle for Florida. Don't worry about the Bucs. They don't matter. They're an NFC South team. We know the Saints run that division. Here's Tua to throw. Tua. Looking like he's got quite a cannon there. Unrealistic. Dolphins up 14-3 at the half. Start of the 3rd quarter. We've got the football. There's Deontay Boyd. I thought we had something. All right, we got a game here. On the road, we're giving the Lions a really tough time. Brandon Cook's back out there to start the 3rd quarter. He's got to be more decisive, and there's an injury. Thankfully, a Lion this time around. Malcolm Rodriguez. 2nd and 10. I just think starting with a pass there is stupid, unless it works. Kamara in motion. Check down, don't have time. 3rd and 10. We got to be running the ball in these spots. I mean, maybe not 2nd and 10, but 1st down to start the half, we've got to be running. Just has to happen. Wide open. Manu Escobar makes the catch. Please make somebody miss. Would have been electric. It is the first, though, and let's keep the ball on the ground. The Lions' run D has got significantly better after the first few possessions of the first half. But it still can't be that good. There's Kamara for 7. Can I not hot route this because there's a motion? I want Elijah Moore going deep here. Okay, Bub Beans is not covered. But neither is that. Jawan Johnson up the other seam. Jawan Johnson touchdown. What are the Lions doing? Letting Jawan Johnson beat you like that? Woo. We'll take that. Jawan Johnson, I mean, could not have been more open. Shuck knew he was going to get a shot there. Actually got 2. Was sandwiched, but still delivered an accurate ball. I know he hasn't been perfect today or this season, but he's been pretty good, and I feel good about naming him the starting quarterback. We've barely even had to see LaMichael Meekins. Shuck is balling out. They ran cover 0, and they really covered basically nobody. So, living up to the name there. 24-14, a lot of time left in this game. It's a good way to take advantage of getting the football to start the third quarter. It's basically an extra possession for free, in a way. Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion. We have not really called his name at all today, and we're still not going to. Laporta wide open. We need to make this tackle. We're at least going to force Laporta out of bounds, but it's the play-action pass that is crushing us right now. Laporta has been absolutely naked on a number of plays, and I'm so worried about Jahmyr Gibbs that it's this BS that keeps getting open. It's play-action boot to the non-throwing side for Goff. And it's been incredibly effective. We're getting eaten alive. And then when they do run the football, it's a ton of success. I mean, this is tough to contend with. Give me a run commit. Shut down. Gibbs loses a couple. That's what we needed. Welcome back, Danny Stutzman. Here's a run. Gibbs meets Jalen Ford in the hole and breaks the tackle, but is brought down. 3rd and goal from the 4. We're doing a really good job of bending but not breaking here. Isaiah Foskey off the ball concerns me a lot. Screen! Get out there! Make the tackle! Foskey one-on-one's going to bring him down. Gibbs loses 3. They tried to call a screen against a not blitz. It worked out well for us. And the kick is good. Lions bringing it back within a touchdown. But that is the best case scenario for us after getting crushed every single play for the Lions prior to them getting 1st and goal. There's Kamara. Finds a little bit of space. That's just great blocking. And that's really why Kamara has been so great for us. Our O-line is getting such a great push up front. I know we have all 1st-round picks on the line. But look at Carlos Wesley and Kamara going to break through the arm tackle there. Kamara, of course, ran a little bit too close there to the block. But Carlos Wesley is just backing up, getting such a great push. We get blocks here on the outside. It needed to spin back inside maybe. Kamara 20 for 137. Such a mean machine up front. And again, this is where we take the shot off of play action. Kendre Miller into the game. Jawan Johnson in motion. Shuck on the move. Somebody's got to get up the field here. Shuck throwing. Sideline for Escobar. It's not close. 3rd and 5. Miller in motion. I like him the most, and it's just not where we need it to be. Why is it up the field when we had him running across? That's the route design is why, but I wish it wasn't. 2nd and 1. Warner blows it up. Lions lose 4. What a tackle by the 4th-year rookie. Throw to the outside. Laporta wide open, and he drops the football. It was a freebie, and he can't come away with it. I mean, Jared Goff put it right where it needed to be. That's the first drop we've seen today by a Lions receiver. It's the tight end, Laporta. That was a huge drop, a huge swing in this game. We get the football back. That's the type of play that we need to win the game off of. See if we can do it. Trying to take time off the clock. Even just making this a 2-possession game would be great. Miller into the game. No Kamara. See if Kendre Miller can carry us to victory. And there is Kendre Miller. He's been a really nice change of pace guy. He's probably going to play all of the second half. I mean, we've seen what happens before when Kamara checks out of the game due to injury risk. But Kendre Miller's a decent backup. That's the end of 3 here in Detroit. Let's take time off the clock. Our O-line just needs to carry us to victory. Just get a push, create run lanes, and win the football game. Kendre Miller. I think I will end up turning down user run blocking because it's a little bit too good. But we got to find that balance where it's like, hey, these are all first-round picks, so we're pretty good at run blocking, but also we can't just run for 10 yards of play. Here's Kendre Miller. Not really a lot of place to go there. Joe Tryon-Shawinka makes the tackle. 3rd and 12. I mean, I really like Manu Escobar here. Hopefully Kendre Miller's able to get open late. Escobar wide open. Get it in there! Escobar makes the catch. Barnhart rotated over. I was really, really worried that he was going to end up forcing a pass break up there, some type of incompletion. Didn't happen. Escobar holds on through contact. And now we're trying to win this football game. Well, we have been, actually. But now we're trying to run the ball and really make it a reality. Monteval in motion. Kendre Miller gets the handoff. Miller looking for space, can't find any. 3rd and 3. We will be running the football again. Juwan Johnson is the motion man. This will bring us down to about 4.5 minutes. Let's pick up the first, though. We're going to get a delay game. We motioned him over too late.
Delay of game, offense.
That is an insane mental error. It's 3rd and 8 now. This is a really, really annoying spot to be in because we were there. We're going to throw for Escobar. He can't make the catch. We can make this a 2-possession game, but the delay game there, forcing us to throw the football, forcing us to settle for 3. That could end up being the difference in the game. Yes, we do make it a 2-possession game inside 5 minutes. That's good. But there's still a lot of time here. The Lions are only down 10. They've got 3 timeouts. They've got a really explosive offense when they want to have an explosive offense. We haven't seen it, every play today, every drive, but when they've wanted to, they've destroyed us. We'll see what they opt to do. I'm expecting a lot of passes, but there's still enough time to where they can feel good about running the football. We just got to rally, we got to tackle. Even if there's a broken tackle, that's okay. Brzee couldn't bring him down. Guess what? Jalen Ford was there. It's a team game. It's a team effort. It takes a village. Keep him in front. Stutzman still quite banged up but playing through the pain here. And that's a nice tackle by Young. Blowing it up. 2nd and 15. He's had a great, great game. 2nd and 15. Laporta in motion and then back across. We got to be aware of him. Throw across the middle of the field. Wide open is St. Brown. And we take a bad angle. Finally force him out of bounds at the 42. That is way more yards than we could afford to give up there. 1-on-1. Juju Smith-Schuster beating McKinstry. Why has he been good today? Is there something I don't know about Juju Smith-Schuster? Has to be, I guess. Good defense. That's totally fine. Good tackle. Throw to the flat. Laporta does not step out of bounds. And it's a big first down for Detroit. I wonder if they would have considered a field goal on 4th down, but it doesn't matter now. 2:42 to play. It's an RPO. Little screen to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nice tackle made by Stutzman. 2nd and 7. Detroit operating out of the hurry up now. 2.5 minutes to play. They're obviously trying to get a touchdown here before the 2-minute warning, and it's a good idea if they can do it. Laporta is cut down, and it's 3rd and 7. We're going to blitz the nickel. Good defense. Knocked away. They tried to fit it into Gibbs. It didn't happen. Field goal good by Detroit. It's a 7-point game. They can stop the clock 4 times. If we can somehow have a 10-second return, that'd be amazing. Now, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But this will bring us down to the 2-minute warning. We just need a first down at this point. There's Kendre Miller. We're going to bounce it outside. Spin back. There's the 2-minute warning. We'll get 3 yards. Still Kendre Miller in the game. And there's just not a lot of space there. 3rd and 9. Bubble screen. We got Bub Means! And Bub Means could win us a football game. Detroit calls their second timeout. But we can almost see the finish line. It's so close. In fact, that's their final timeout. 2nd and 7. 1:48 to go. Room up the middle. Miller gets there. Game over. What a road victory for this Saints team. Maybe my favorite win of the series. It was a battle, but we come out victorious. 27-20 is your final. We improve to 3-1. The Lions fall to 500 at 2-2. They showed a lot of fight in this game, but I really think the difference in the game, and it's not fun, it's not flashy, but clock management. That felt like the difference. Yet could have been slightly better at the end of the first half. Like things could have been a little bit better for us, but mostly pretty good. I think we played smart in this one. I think we got some splash plays when we needed them. That was a fun one. Feels good to come out on top, especially against one of the conference best teams. And, I mean, Tyler Shuck, for the most part, played pretty well. 2 touchdowns, did have a pick, over 200 yards passing, completing just over 50% of his throws. But the run game, again, is what carries us. Kamara goes 20 for 137 and a touchdown. 10 for 50 for Kendre Miller. Nice distribution there. Even though it wasn't balanced in the moment, it was just here's one guy for 20, here's one guy for 10. Bub Means with a big game, 3 for 77. Touchdowns for the rookie Escobar and Juwan Johnson. Tight end show today. And I'll take it without Chris Olave, who should be back next week. Didn't have a lot of tackles because our defense wasn't on the field all that much. 3 TFLs, though, for Chase Young. He had a great game. 2 for Foskey. Had a number of players who had a TFL. It was such a group effort. Young, of course, with a sack. No picks in this one, but again, what a game for our team as a whole. That was a great team win. Tough matchup here in Week 5 as well. 87 overall Ravens, 88 offense, 87 defense. Slight slider change. Down with quarterback accuracy. Down with pass blocking, run blocking, tackling by 1. And then I have upped their quarterback accuracy slightly. I've upped their run blocking. Going to up their tackling slightly as well. And we're going to hop in. Baltimore Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium. Hopefully our team is able to stay healthy this time around. We should be getting Chris Olave back. And that's going to make a huge difference. Hopefully. Carlos Wesley does have an upgrade here. Still not that close to finding out his dev trait. I'd like for him to be better as a pass protector. He's so elite already as a run blocker. He's got 92 run block. Great run block finesse and run block power and lead block and impact block. He's an incredible player. But at the same time, his pass protection abilities could use some improvement. Lamar and the Ravens take the field. This is quite a production here in Baltimore. I mean, the stadium looks absolutely electric. You can't deny it. This looks insane. We've got a primetime game. We have battled to get here. We've earned the opportunity to play in front of the nation. And hopefully we take advantage of this opportunity with a win. That's Jair Alexander. He's washed. That's going to be the odd man out. This is a huge game for us. 3-1. Facing off against the 2-2 Baltimore Ravens. Let's go. We're underway. Good start. Good start. Lamar with a pretty good year last year. Maybe a little bit underwhelming compared to his MVP numbers, but he's going to be pretty difficult to stop on Sunday Night Football. Similarly to Jahmyr Gibbs, we just have to try and contain him. But without even just factoring in Lamar Jackson, you still got to deal with this guy. And Derrick Henry is gone. That didn't take long. He's pretty fast still, huh? Okay. Well, it took 11 seconds. 11 seconds. That is... I'd like for it to take longer next time, probably. Or maybe to not even happen at all. Tyler Shuck takes the field. Good stats for him. It's just his height and weight. What about his numbers? Not important. I like that. Just focus on the things we can see. Not, the fake numbers. Here we go. Kamara back out there. We missed you. We're going to get a decent start for 5. 3rd and 3. I need to get used to where the scoreboard is now. This is my first time playing Sunday Night Football in Madden 26. And we're going outside. Work back to the football. Way to play, Chris Olave. Welcome back. We found a matchup we really liked there. And we were able to get it to him. Nice little cutback. Kamara. Nice move, but a really, really good tackle. Still a positive play. 2nd and 4. 4 down territory from the logo. Snap the ball. It bounces outside. Kamara back inside. Bouncing it is not that effective when you don't have a ton of speed. But we get something at least. And it's 3rd and 3. I don't love read option with Shuck. This is more of a LaMichael Beacons type play. But we are going to keep it with Shuck. And Shuck going to slide and not get it. 4th and inches. That is a tough spot. We will trust Kamara. And we will run behind our first-round guard, Carlos Wesley. 1st down, Saints. Good hard running in here so far. Hopefully this does set up a play-action shot. I like Olave down the field if we can find time. We're going for Wesley. We have one-on-one, and Wesley, or Escobar, excuse me. Escobar makes the catch. If we were throwing a Wesley, we might be in trouble. My left guard. But it was the big rookie tight end, and it's the 2-for-1 special. We get an injury as well. But it's Manu Escobar. One of our top picks out of LSU. The rookie tight end has had an incredible season so far. And makes a big catch here on Sunday Night Football. Here's the run. Nice pickup that time by Wesley. Kamara down inside the 5. 2nd and goal. Kamara with the stiff arm, but loses a yard. Trenton Simpson there to make the stop. 3rd and goal from the 4. I'd love Olave on a quick out. I'd love Kamara on a little Texas type of route. And we're throwing for Olave. Diving catch is made. Touchdown Saints. Chris Olave did not take time to work him into the game plan after working back from injury. Tyler Shuck with a good enough ball to where only Chris Olave had a chance to make that catch. And it's a great catch. I mean, Chris Olave was fully horizontal there, stretched out in the air. We had some easier throws maybe. I mean, everybody was kind of open. Chris Olave Just another day in the office for number 12. What could you possibly really be saying to Derrick Henry? Hey, do what you did last time? Man, what a coach John Harbaugh is. How he motivates these guys. Give me a break. All right, well, we'll see what this Ravens offense looks like as we're trying to contain Lamar Jackson. I mean, the speed is astounding. And, I mean, this is what our offense could look like if LaMichael Meekins were the starter. Because that speed at quarterback is just a different type of thing. Jordan Whittington makes the catch, takes a big hit. Texas legend has made his way over to Baltimore. 3rd and 1. Ravens facing a little bit more adversity this time than they did on the first drive, which was just one play. Lamar keeps it, and he's short. Brian Brzee was there to knock him down. The Ravens really have no choice but to punt here from their own 33-yard line. No Jordan Stout in at punter. It's Anthony. And I honestly feel like we could have returned that. We'll get the ball on the 20. It's fine. All right, let's go offense. Keep doing what we've been doing. All right, nowhere to go. Trenton Simpson has 3 tackles already. He's played pretty well. I feel like the Ravens could try to dial up the blitz here on 2nd and 10. I mean, they're showing 5, but I don't know if they're going to send 5. Oh, they actually do, but not from where you expected the pressure. Kamara makes the catch. He really has not caught the ball all that much in recent weeks. We did time up the screen well against the blitz, but still not a huge play or anything. We will run the ball on 3rd and 1. Safety's creeping up. I don't care. We are running the ball anyway. Kamara searching for it. Powers through it. Afeowe. That is barely a first down. Now, the safety did creep up, but on 3rd and 1 there, I'm not going to get out of that and dial up something deep. I just want to move the chains, and that's what we did. Kamara struggling a bit more than he has in recent weeks. Already 10 carries, but only 24 yards. We might have to try to get the pass working a little bit. As Shuck's under pressure, and down he goes. I thought that was going to get picked up. It didn't. And I think we do snap the football here. Do we have it? Oh, it's a beautiful ball from Shuck, and the catch is made by Olave. His 3rd catch already of the first quarter. And we are still trying to make up for that massive breakdown on defense that led to a Derrick Henry monster touchdown. But it's okay. That's the end of 1 here in Baltimore. Really good way to move the chains. That's a tough throw to make. You're throwing with anticipation there. You're expecting that Olave works open. You're expecting that you can get it over the linebacker. It doesn't always work out, but it did that time. As Kamara is still struggling to find anywhere to go. And I like running the ball in this spot. 2nd and long, yes. But from the 44. Good block, but Kamara can't get by it. Maybe hit the sprint a little bit too early. Matavao couldn't actually engage with the defender. We already have a number of 3rd down conversions. We're going to try to get another one. 3rd and 7. Bullet! Catch is made. Elijah Moore moves the chains for us. It's just a lot of trust in these receivers, which is kind of rare based on how they've played. But, hey, that's great stuff. And we love this play. I don't know how successful it's been, but, I mean, we found Manu Escobar before on it. And we find the matchup again. 1-on-1. Ends up being 2-on-1. Malachi Starks got over there. And nothing doing against the cover 3. 2nd and 10. Elijah Moore, good route. He makes the catch. 3rd and 4. From the 37. I mean, we are probably going to have to pass for it. I think we could run against this front, but it's a little bit too risky. 3rd and 4, Kamara in motion. Wide open over the middle. It's Chris Olave, his 4th catch. And another first down for us here on 3rd down. We've got like 5 3rd down conversions already. It's just good offense. You know, converting on 3rd down is the way you win football games. There's Jawan Johnson. Beautifully layered ball into the tight end. Another first down. Shuck is loving it. Tyler Shuck absolutely dialed in. The run game, still searching for it. And it's a good defensive line. Looks like they brought in Michael Hall from Cleveland. I don't know how that happened. We know about Nnamdi Madubuike. It's really just the pass rush that needs to come a long way for Baltimore as we hit Manu Escobar. And Escobar does make the catch and stretches for a few extra. 3rd and 4. I think we've been perfect on 3rd down today. We're going to try to run for it. We're going to run behind our first-round pick at left guard, Carlos Wesley. It's a great block, and it's a touchdown for Kamara. That's a great drive. It's smash-mouth football. It's converting on 3rd down, and it's playing to your strengths. I know we didn't really run the ball all that well for a lot of that drive, but we threw the ball well. We made tight window throws, and receivers made catches when they needed to, and then, hey, you need a 3rd down conversion. I almost just did that dance. Thank God. That would have been a clip. Self-control is important. But we run behind our first-round pick, one of the best run blockers in football already, big 69 Carlos Wesley, and it works out with a Saints touchdown. We played great football so far this year. Let's keep it up. I think that was a 16-play, 81-yard drive. All right, I saw 81. I think it said 16. Could have been an 18-play drive. It's a lot of plays to run, and that wears down a defense. It takes time off the clock, and when the Ravens are as explosive as we know they are on offense, you want to limit their possessions. I think we're doing a pretty good job of that. This is only their 3rd possession here of the first half. And there is Pierman. He is lifted up and dropped, but gets 9 or 10. Get out there. Henry breaks a tackle, but maybe loses a yard or 2 in the process. Only 2 rushes for 72 yards now for Derrick Henry. Bring that average down by a lot. 3rd and 2. Pierman back into the game. Really going running back by committee here in Baltimore as Jackson will throw, and we really haven't seen a lot of that so far. Very few attempts for Lamar, but a first down when they needed one. Throw down the field. Bateman's wide open. Bateman beats Riley, and Bateman outruns Riley to the end zone. We're playing good defense on most plays. Here's the problem. It's the explosives that we're getting crushed. Baltimore just has more speed than we do. I get that. But it's not like Rashad Bateman's a burner. Took the top off the defense there, beating Quincy Riley. We need more speed on defense. There's just not enough at corner. There's not enough at safety. That's a problem. I like Quincy Riley. I like Kool-Aid McKinstry. These are fine CB2s, CB3s. I drafted Deontay Boyd to get more speed on the defense, but he's not good enough to play on an every down basis. We need more. Can't have that happen. Not in this type of a game. 14 all. 2nd and 6. Quick throw. It's asking a lot of Brandon Cooks in that spot. I recognize that. He can't catch it. But we have 7 3rd down conversions already. And you're reading that left side of the field. It's either Olave or Escobar if we can find the time. Escobar would be ideal, but it's going to be Olave. Great route, great throw, great catch. Olave first down. Our 8th 3rd down conversion. And that's the 2-minute warning. We're playing great. Playing one of the best teams in the league despite their 2-2 record. We need to make this the final drive of the first half. Good block from McCoy. Kamara gets 8 or 9. It's a lot of faith in Olave. It's a really, really good ball. It was a scary decision, one that we really didn't need to make in that spot, but we did, and it worked out. 1:11 to play. We're going to snap the football, and we're going to throw over the top. I know it looks like double coverage, but Olave has a step. He works back to the ball, and he makes a beautiful catch. Chris Olave. We missed you sorely. Last week against Detroit, still managed to come away with the win. Olave gives us such a burst of speed into the offense. He wins over the top. You saw it all happen there. That's a great throw from Shuck. Clean pocket, great pass protection, and no one can get to Olave. The ball comes out maybe a tick or 2 late. Maybe. And it made it a contested catch in a way. But Olave turns back around. You saw the body control. You saw the ability to make something happen in traffic there. It's a great, great play all the way around. Again, ball could have come out a little bit earlier, but when you're throwing to a receiver like Olave, you expect him to come down with those. If he wants to be a top-flight receiver, he's going to have to show us that he is, and so far today, he's been spectacular. Not only getting open with multiple touchdowns, multiple third down conversions, he's made catches in traffic. He's gotten so open that he doesn't have to make a catch in traffic. He's done everything perfectly today. Screen! Get out there. Henry one-on-one, brought down by Ford. You got to go low on the big man, and that's exactly what Jalen Ford did. Saved a huge Baltimore play. 3rd and inches. Let's blow this up. Inside zone to Pierman. Blow it up with Danny Stutzman. Nope. Quick out to Mark Andrews. First down, Baltimore. Clock's ticking, though. Baltimore calls their final timeout. I don't know if I would have done that. 46 seconds to play here in the first half. Highly unlikely to run the ball. And if they want to just check down, let them. It's Adam Troutman, the former Saint. Just keep them in front. 20 seconds. Lamar may be looking to run here. We've seen very little of this, and maybe they should be doing more of it. We just don't have that type of speed. We don't. 15 seconds. Quick throw. Not a great decision, honestly. 10 seconds. I don't even know if they can get back to the line here. We'll see if they try to get a quick spike off. It looks like that's what they're going to do. And they're going to leave maybe a second on the clock. They've got 2. So they're going to come away with 3. It's a really good drive by Lamar and the Ravens. They used a timeout way too early. But they get 3. 21-17. I thought we played a really, really perfect first half. It was one play, really, from Baltimore. Well, I mean, I guess the second to Rashad Bateman, but that's going to happen sometimes. I think the Derrick Henry run was more avoidable, but our offense really could not have been better. Oh, geez. The Curtis Painter Bowl, Colts-Giants. Also Kerry Collins. But Aaron Rodgers in at quarterback. Oh, geez. I'm not even going to say what happened here. I'm cutting that. Bills, Chargers. The Josh Palmer Bowl. You expect the Bills to come away with this one, and they're going to, behind the legs of James Cook. What a player he's become. Really didn't think much of him coming into the league, but he's a really good player. And it's that speed. It's a difference maker. But could he run in between the tackles? That was a question. Seems like it. Bills with a big win. Undefeated Jets at 4-0. We talked about them last episode at 3-0. And it looks like with a wobbler from Fields. What is Garrett Wilson doing? Carrying the Jets to 5-0. Justin Fields with 4 passing touchdowns. What? Holy cow. NFC South, Lions beat the Falcons. Bucks blow out the Vikings. I can't even get over that Garrett Wilson play. What the hell was that? What the H was that? There are the numbers. We've seen a little bit of Pierman, but more Derrick Henry overall. But the Ravens, they really haven't had a lot of possession so far. They haven't had a lot of plays. Jonathan Adams with space. We know he's got speed. And look at Jonathan Adams, the rookie back out of Rutgers. Even the fastest player in the field can't track him down in time. Nate Wiggins beat Jonathan Adams. Our 2 rookie return men, each with a return touchdown. What a spark to start the second half. Oh my goodness. People booed the Jonathan Adams pick. Why take a return man this early? He's just a speed back. What else can he do? Well, sometimes it works out. A kickoff return touchdown is so valuable. The fact that we have multiple this year by rookies is astounding. And I think that it seems a little bit crazy to say, but I think the draft pick is almost like worth it already. You return a kick for a touchdown like that in a big game like this. That's why we drafted him. And it's week 6. Week 5, week 6, you know, like this is, oh, that's just an awful angle. That's exactly what we needed. Read option for Lamar. We gotta just make a tackle. That's why we tried to dive early, because if Lamar can accelerate as quickly as he does, he can get not only by you in a hurry, but he can get gone quickly. Only 9 there. We'll be happy with that. It's more read option. Lamar taken out. Yeah, these cut down tackles are really the way to go. They don't break tackles when you do that. They can't juke when you do that. Just got to dive at their legs, make a play. There's Lamar. He's brought down. Trying to use power. Bad call. Kool-Aid is there. And the Ravens will leave the offense out on the field. I like the call, actually. 4th and 3 from midfield. You're down by 2 possessions. They kind of need this. And Lamar's going to take off. Make the tackle. We do, but too late. Lamar scrambles for a lot. I don't really feel like we have to start spying, though, because it hasn't really been that big of a problem. But we got to send somebody after Lamar now. I'm hitting right stick in. Why are we waiting? We haven't really seen a lot of Jonas Sanker lately. Oh, no, we over-pursued. Lamar goes deep anyway. Defense is there. Incomplete. Mark Andrews can't bring it in. Baltimore will send out the kicker loop to try and make this a 1-possession game. They would be down by 8. We need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but there's plenty of time. 28-20, we're going to hold that lead, of course. Jonathan Adams again. What do you have for us? Jonathan Adams actually making a little bit of something happen there. Working off play action. We're going to throw for Olave. Over the check down. Get it to Chris. Shuck goes over 200. He's got 2 touchdowns and only 2 incompletions. 2's everywhere, which is ironic considering he's actually not playing like number 2. He's been a lot better than usual today. Absolutely locked in. Protection's been good too. And we're going to look to take off. There goes Shuck. And just slide. Be careful. There's Kamara. No! He's leaping over some down players, but can't get to the outside. So much potential there. Instead, we'll have to try and convert another 3rd down. We've done it at a high clip today, but not on this attempt. 4th and 5, but from midfield, we are leaving the offense out there. We have an 8-point lead. There's plenty of time left in this game. We've been so good converting when we need to. We just got stopped. I don't think it's going to happen again. Here's the 4th down. Lobbing towards the sideline. Elijah Moore, tell me he caught that. Yes! Against man coverage, what a ball from Tyler Shuck. Was reading the right side of the field, didn't see it there. Escobar was covered. Kamara was covered. Check back to the ends. Didn't love it. Our best option was the deepest route on the field here. Elijah Moore running a corner against the linebacker Roquan Smith. Great player, but he's not a corner. Great coverage, but it was just a better throw. It was great throw from Shuck. Moore kept his feet in, made the catch. Incredible. Kamara big hit by Kyle Hamilton. 3rd and 7. We finally got stopped on 3rd down on this drive, but we converted it on 4th. And it's another 3rd down stop. We're going to not push our luck this time around. Erase their field goal with one of our own. Even against some serious wind, it shouldn't matter. Cardi's kick is good. 31-20 Saints. 1:36 to play here in the 3rd. Keep it up, defense. Offense, I mean, you can't even say enough good about them today. They've been just spectacular. Lamar going to take off here. Got to send somebody after him. We really try to take his head off. Lamar keeps it. Checks down. Troutman is wrapped up. I don't know why they're featuring Adam Troutman so much. He's a player we really wouldn't have even played. Yet here are the Ravens being like, Adam Troutman is the key to everything. Weird. That's the end of 3 here in Baltimore. Sunday Night Football. We have the edge right now, 31-20. Ravens, though, with the football, could make this, in theory, a 3-point game. We'll see if they do it. 9 minutes on the clock. 9 minutes to decide the rest of this game. Shot down the field. It's got to be a pick. Justin Reed with a knockdown. McKinstry was there. And here's 3rd and 10. Ravens really need a conversion here. And we're playing pretty good defense. Lamar brought down by Stutzman. 4th and 5. Really no choice but to punt. If you could make it 4th and 2 or shorter, you know, from the 43 or 44 yard line, maybe you go for it, but probably not a bad idea to punt in this spot, as Shuck will take the field. It's been an incredible game. Chris Olave has been a big reason why. 8 for 126 and 2 touchdowns on 8 targets. I mean, it's one of the best games of his career, really, for Shuck and Olave. Olave probably has had more yards in a game in his career, but, you know, it's tough to go out there and get 100 plus, let alone 120, 130. Kamara has been a bit disappointing today. We've really had to lean on the passing game, but it's worked out. 3rd and 7, though. It's a big play for us. Really need something here. And that's just going to be the best bet. There's Brandon Cooks, and he's going to get it. Let's go. There we go. No! Trenton Simpson again. He's playing like an all-pro today. Just can't quite find space. Escobar wide open. Get him the football, 3rd and 4. I want routes that actually get to the sticks here. But this will have to do, I guess. I don't love the play. I guess we could just do custom stem. Well, not really. All right, let's see what happens. 3rd and 4. Well, we had Cooks maybe. Shuck searching. That's oh God. Just got to throw it earlier. We don't have LaMichael Meekins. We don't have the type of speed, the improvisational ability. Just got to let it go there. Didn't want to throw a pick, but we'll punt the ball back. Maybe field position's better. Obviously going to pick there, so. They start from the 41, though. It's not bad field position at all. 5 minutes to play. We're up by 11. We got to finish this one strong. Let's go, defense. That's not great. Get after him. Good tackle at least, but Justin Reed did a lot of backpedaling. Only the 4th attempt for Derrick Henry today. How many plays have they even run? I think we've done a really good job of keeping them off the field, but that's insane. Henry has 4 carries, and one of them was like a 75-yard touchdown run. Oh, it's read option. Lamar wrapped up, though. Justin Reed read it all the way. Makes sense with his name when you think about it. 3rd and 5. Lamar getting the call from the sideline. We're playing good coverage, but the catch is eventually made, and the first down is also made. You'll never guess who. The former Saint, Adam Troutman. Why is he a featured player in the offense? Oh, Henry with the spin move. I don't know why we're trying to hit stick him now. Let's go after the legs. You got to chop the tree down. You don't try to push it over. Adam Troutman with a design touch there. Like some type of tight end touch pass. What are they doing? I don't know what they see in Adam Troutman. To be fair, I liked him coming out of Dayton. I actually was able to find film of him at Dayton, of all places, and he was good. I liked him. I have a thing for the small school tight ends, and it worked out. I was a huge Tucker Kraft fan. Adam Troutman hasn't been the same level of player, and that catch is made by the Texas legend Jordan Whittington, and he's going to power in for the score. Ravens not dead yet. They're a 2-point conversion away from making this a 3-point game inside 3 minutes with all 3 of their timeouts. I think it's a pass here, but you got to be really worried with Derrick Henry. They are going to throw. Lamar going to look to run. Jalen Ford can't bring him down. 2-point is good for Baltimore. It's another tough drive. 8 plays, 60 yards, took 2 minutes. And Baltimore with 3 timeouts here on the other side of the 2-minute warning will feel good about kicking it deep. We need a play. It's a decent return from Adams. We just need points, but I don't want 3. That's the thing, and I've talked about this before. I don't go up by 6 late in games. You just incentivize the other team to get the touchdown that beats you. I know that seems crazy. Why would, like, you gotta just put it in a position where a field goal doesn't tie the game. But I'm telling you, I know the analytics say going up by 6 late is bad, but it's like, I've seen it. It's not just analytics, it's football. It happens all the time. And that's why you see teams like not going up by 6 late in games anymore. They say, hey, we probably should go for it. And it's not every time, right? But it's when it makes sense. 3rd and 6, Baltimore down to their final timeout, but there's so much time left in the game. If we don't get this first down, we are in some serious trouble. It's going to go to Escobar. He can't even make the catch. Baltimore keeps a timeout, and they get the football back. We have the wind with us. I don't really want to return here. It's a decent punt. I'm pretty happy with that. If we can just make a tackle down the field, that's okay. I mean, this is the game on the line. Baltimore with a touchdown wins the game. They're going to throw. Lamar's going to run. Justin Reed's got to make a tackle. We over-pursued. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards to the house. Ravens take the lead. I've been pretty good with the user today, and not on that occasion. Thought Lamar was going to go on the other side of the block, and he cut on a dime, got back up the field, and it was over. We had to make a decision. I thought he would go outside. He did not. 35-31 Baltimore. We need a touchdown, and there's an injury for Danny Stutzman. He's been getting banged up recently. Jonathan Adams, great return. Kendre Miller into the game for the final 2 minutes. Can't find the space. But I mean, I think we run the ball here as well. I'm letting this clock go down. 3rd and 4. We need Kendre Miller. We're going to bounce outside. Miller gets the outside, and Kendre Miller picks up the first. Let's go, Kendre. They blitzed inside. We bounced out. Miller's got enough speed to make something happen there. 1:18 to play. Nowhere to go for Miller. Inside a minute now. We need a touchdown. Nothing else will do. Cooks can't make the catch. Floated too much. 3rd and 11. Not where you want to be. I'm looking at Olave. Chris Olave, no matter what. 1st down, 12. Needed it. Got it. 40 seconds to go. Don't throw a pick here to the post. Don't do it. To the flat Miller. It's okay, I guess. We have timeouts. 33 seconds. We know what we need. We know what we need. I'd love for Escobar to get a free release here. RB or Y. I'm throwing it up. Escobar can't beat Kyle Hamilton. He's too tall. 3rd and 9. You got to look at Chris Olave here. You think that's got to be the guy. We're throwing it up. Olave to the end zone. Can't bring it in. That's the first target today that Olave has not come down with. And it's 4th and 9. We have 2 4th down conversions in this game. Game on the line. Here we go. No, we had it wide open. Bump means diving catch. Timeout. Oh my goodness. I know it's scary to go short of the line to gain there. Devin Neal could not have been more wide open. And if we throw that there, it's a 1st down. Look how deep Kyle Hamilton is. But we were already throwing the ball, and Neal wasn't even out of the backfield there. Didn't really clock that he was uncovered. We might have had Elijah Moore here late as well. But, man. I mean, the ball it got out pretty early. Bub Means made the catch of his career, given the spot. 2 timeouts remain. 20 seconds on the clock. I think we go up the middle here. We have a timeout. We can stop the clock. They have got nobody on the line. Kendre Miller not going to find it. 2nd and goal. Jawan Johnson can't get it to him. Pressure was too much. 13 seconds. I don't know if I like this play at this spot on the field. We're going to see what happens, though. Jawan Johnson in motion. Play action. Blocks were good. We had wide Jawan Johnson in the flat. Didn't see him. 4th and goal. We need these routes to go. Dude, how can I not do a custom stem here? This is a joke. Like, the whole point of the custom stem is to get these routes down the field. Can't do it. Cooks and Olave, not really options. Do we want to call a timeout, or do we snap this ball? We're going to call a timeout. Wide side of the field. I like my chances a bit better with Chris Olave. Now, is it bracket coverage? It might be. Where's Escobar? Outside late. I think I prefer Cooks on a deep cross. Escobar on an out. But getting to the sticks. And we'll see what happens. I'm looking at Olave here. Miller's kind of my last-ditch effort. We'll see. We're throwing for Escobar. Laser can't get it in. I feel like we dialed up a pretty good play. We got a pretty good result. If we throw it here, it's a touchdown. It's just looking at Olave. Had to see that he wasn't going to get open. And then when we worked over, it just came out a tick too late. Hamilton with the breakup. If we look at Escobar off the rip, bang, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. A tick too late, and that's all it takes in the NFL. Passing windows are so small. Kyle Hamilton makes the plays. We're out of timeouts. I mean, I don't know what they're doing here. They're going to run the football. They're going to win the game. 35-31 is your final. We battled. We fought hard. In the end, it was not enough. Ravens edge out a slight victory. That was a tough one. I really thought we played about as perfectly as we could, but the Ravens just found a way, and sometimes that happens. It's football, but man, I feel like we were awesome in this one. 22 of 32 for Shuck, 290, 2 touchdowns. Lamar only had 2 incompletions. He was unreal. We led up 12 for 130 for Lamar, 6 for 87, also a touchdown for Henry. Kamara got pretty much completely shut down. Miller ran the ball a little bit better, but the blocking was not there for Kamara today. Olave was incredible, 9 for 140, 2 touchdowns. We played well enough to win, it just didn't happen. A lot of TFLs in this one. Jordan Howden with 2. No sacks, obviously, no picks, but we definitely battled. Weekly recap, believe it or not, I actually remember this game. And they're going to show the kickoff return touchdown by Jonathan Adams, but it occurred in a loss. 3-2. We battled, but not enough. Chiefs and Niners Super Bowl rematch. 4-0 Chiefs trying to stay undefeated along with the Jets, and it looks like they're going to. Mahomes scrambles for a lot of yards. This is a 70-plus yard Patrick Mahomes run. Where did they start from? 5-0 Chiefs. Mahomes attempted nearly 60 passes. I don't even know what to make of that game. Commanders and Dallas going at it here in the NFC East. And the Washington Commanders will come out on top, you'd imagine, as Jaden Daniels throws an 80-yard pass, another hurdle, and a broken tackle for Deebo Samuel, 31-20. Commanders with a win. Deebo high-stepping to the end zone. And that is your weekly recap. I'm honestly happy splitting games against these two teams. You'd like to win every one of them, but hey, the Lions and Ravens are tough. The Ravens played tough. We didn't get the job done, but we're going to change that next week against Atlanta. Division game, easier competition, hopefully our 4th win of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.